Were you there last night when my mom started talking?
I don't know. Play with Micah.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Kind of scary.
I know, it was cute. Wonderful. Hi, good morning. Today, I think we're going to start off seated and then we'll work our way down. Any suggestions from you? So let's lay down. All right. Yeah. Okay, let's just begin in a seat. Propping up your hips, supporting your legs however you like. And when you feel ready, you might soften your eyes. And take some time to transition to your practice. Check in with the thoughts in your head and the feelings in your body. Tune in to your surroundings and invite all of the sensations in your space to move through your awareness. Anchor the base of your body into the ground. And then slowly, I invite you to watch your breath. Notice where the breath moves in your body. Observe how it feels in your body. And honor any places of tension or tightness. And when you develop a rhythm of breath that is nurturing and comfortable, begin to open your arms off wide and then cross the left arm in front of the right and either reach for your shoulders or perhaps find a connection with your fingertips on your palm. And then settle the shoulders, allow the body to feel heavy. Breathe deeply into the back of your body, expanding all of the sides of the ribs. On your next inhale, unwind the arms, open the front of the body, and switch sides, right arm over left. Maybe this side needs something a little different. I invite you to honor what is real for you. Release the shape. Inhale and open the arms. Exhale, take your hands to your shins and round your back. You might think about separating each vertebrae, finding space through the whole back. And begin to lift the body back up. Reach your legs out in front of you. And if you're on a big bolster or big pillow, then go ahead and come off of that now. And you can kind of pull the fleshy parts of your glutes off to the sides so you feel safe and anchored. From here, we'll fold over our legs. So you can decide if you want your legs long in front or perhaps feet together, knees out wide. You can decide. And then invite your bolster to cushion you, folding your body forward just until you notice sensation. Relax the face, the eyes, and the mouth. Then you might deepen attention of your breath by balancing the length of the inhale and the length of the exhale. I invite you to move through this even ratioed breath, beginning with 4 counts. So you breathe in for 4 counts and exhale for 4. Allow your body to naturally release by softening any resistance. Stay here for 5 more breaths. And when you're ready, a slow release, lifting the whole torso together. Unwind your props and then transition onto your belly. And we'll work into those lovely arm stretches that we come to on our belly. Cushion your head with a pillow or blanket. And we'll begin first by extending the arms out in front of you and widen the legs. From there, begin to cross the right arm under the left arm. And you can decide if you want the palm down or up. So we're looking to come to the outer edge of the right shoulder. And then you might soften your head down to the blanket. Moving into stillness, we target all of the deeper tissues in our body. You can even kind of inch your hip bones back a little bit to create a little more space through the front of the body. Imagine softening the space around your neck and the upper back. Breathing in for 2, 3, 4, and releasing for 2, 3, 4. And as always, you're welcome to modify this breath work by either shortening the count or lengthening the count. Three more breaths. And letting the whole body be heavy, except for that left hand. You'll push the left hand down and slowly unwind. Guiding both arms back out in front of you. Take a breath, stretch the whole body. And keeping with the right side, we'll extend the right arm now off to the right, straight out of the shoulder joint. Here, the palm is down. And then begin to twist yourself over to the right, just finding a little bit of compression and stretch in the right shoulder. Head can come down to a blanket. And some folks go deeper by twisting the left knee up towards the ceiling. Notice what might be happening throughout the right arm. Welcome any resistance to simmer and settle. And if you like, you can take the left hand to the back, finding a little more rotation throughout the chest. If you ever begin to feel a tingling sensation or numbness, then that's a sign that you've moved a little too far today. So bring your body back to a gentler place. Three more breaths. Unwind the left arm, gently release the whole body down. Let your arms reach back by your hips and one cheek on the floor. Just see how you might feel different side to side, or maybe not at all. And then whenever you're ready, set up for the left. Left arm is going to cross over your mat. Inch your torso back a little to create more space for the arm. And then settle the head. Take weight into the front body. If your mind begins to wander away from the present, you might engage in your senses to guide attention back to here. Observing the sense of touch, sight, smell, sound, and taste. Keep breathing. Take 3 more breaths here, perhaps expanding the belly so it presses into the floor. And then softening the body with your exhale. Extend now the left arm back out in front of you. And reach the left arm off to the side, straight out of the shoulder joints. So if you were to look to the left, your thumb is almost in line with your eyes. And then twist the body as you're ready. Maybe bending the knees a lot, hugging them into your chest, or twisting that shape if you like. You might notice opening or space throughout the throat and the chest. And if you like to move further, then take the right hand to the lower back. Take this time to breathe completely and fully. Three more breaths, honoring the present moment by focusing on the sounds, the sensations, and textures. In your own time, guide the torso back flat. Let the arms settle down by your hips. And then begin to transition into Sphinx. So guide your forearms flat and align the elbows somewhere under the shoulders. You can always support the ribs with a blanket if you like. And then when you adjust and arrive, return to stillness. Return to the breath. Let the collarbones feel heavy, like they're moving down to the belly button. If this feels like too much compression in the lower back, know that you can always come down to your belly. Feel free to stay still or look over one shoulder and then the other. Nice and slow. And guide the body back to neutral. Spend 2 more breaths where you are. And then a slow release, letting the body effortlessly come down, taking a moment of rest. Tuck your toes and begin to walk your hands back by your ribs, pushing into the floor and arriving on your hands and your knees. Adjusting here, finding strength and a sturdy foundation under your hands, under your knees. And just go ahead and move it out. Inhale, lift the chest, lower the belly. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin. Inhale moves the body forward. And the exhale moves the body back. Tuck your toes and then send your weight back to your heels for a moment. We'll stretch the back of the feet. With every breath, can you soften down the shoulders? Breathe into whatever you might be feeling. One more breath in and a heavy sigh out the mouth. Transition to child's pose, taking a break. The tops of the feet come down and we shift our hips back towards the heels. Feel free to make this as supported as you like with a bolster. If one cheek is resting down, you might turn to the other cheek. Heavy, still body, inviting the stillness to move deep inside your heart, letting go of any need to control or change your sensation. We'll stay here together for 5 more breaths. With little effort, letting the body stay heavy, begin to release and find a seat. And before we make our way back down to our mat, we'll find a hip stretch by tucking the left heel underneath the right leg and inching that heel as far back as feels safe. And then doing the same with the top. So guiding the left heel back somewhere towards the right. And you can kind of nestle on in. Support that gap between the top leg and the bottom leg with a blanket. And then perhaps stay here lifted for a few breaths. Focus on anchoring down through the base of the spine. Some folks feel more or different sensation by leaning back, and others might choose to fold forward. Take a moment to decide where you'd like to spend a few breaths. And if this is ever too much, you can always take it one leg at a time and just keep the top leg bent and the bottom leg can be long. Engage with your breath. We'll just stay here for 3 more breaths. And whenever you're ready, lift the whole torso together. Sit up tall. Reach your arms up. Breathe in. Exhale, guide the hands down to your heart space. Lean your body back so you can unwind your legs. Take your time. Maybe shake them out or tap the legs. And then when you're ready, take the second side. Right heel tucks back to the left hip. And we cross the top leg over. That's option A. Or release the bottom leg and stay there, option B. Continue to breathe and choose if you'd like to fold forward or lean back or stay still. Afford yourself a token of grace, honoring whatever your body needs in this practice. And with a great deal of kindness and love, you might start to unwind, lifting the torso up. Sweep your arms out and over your head, lengthen through the waist. Exhale, guide the hands down. Heart center. Okay, go ahead and unwind. Take the feet flat and the hands behind you, a gentle rock with the knees side to side. Release any sound or any stagnant energy in your breath. And then transition onto your back. So we'll go ahead and bring that bolster in now. Bolster in blocks. Stack one block at the top of your mat and then rest the bolster over top. You can always have another block under, just feels different. And if you have a blanket nearby, maybe roll it up and place it behind your knees or under the head. So if we tend to really strain through the throat, then we invite a head to bring balance and alignment. When you arrive, get to know how it feels to rest on the back of the body. You might check in with your surroundings, noticing shapes or color or textures. And then I invite you to draw attention back inside of you. And we'll stay here for a good amount of time. Watching every inhale and exhale. Settle the space around your lips, around your jaw and ears, eyes and eyebrows. If it feels useful to you, bend your right knee and take the right foot to the inner left leg. If your leg is bent, begin to switch sides, moving into the left leg. Unwind the left leg and stay just as you are for 3 more breaths. Slowly start to make your way over to one side and off of the support. Remove the support and come to lie flat on your back. And from your back, pull your knees into your chest. Gently rock side to side. Take support over to the right side and shift your knees over to the right. Open your arms wide. As we move towards the end of our session, see how you might bring attention to the breath and how the breath might feel different than it did from the beginning. Do your best to balance the ribs on the ground, evenly place the shoulders. Option to bend your elbows and take the back of the arms on the ground, only if that feels safe in the body. How might you let go of any extra thoughts or expectations in your head? And how might you release little by little around the places of tightness in your body? One more big breath. And then first engage the belly and then bring one knee at a time back to center. Hug the knees into the chest and then switch, twisting the knees over to the left and the arms open wide. You might guide support over to the left side. A slow, gentle release, one knee at a time. And as you come back to center, reach your legs long and take your arms over your head, not too far. Reach for the right wrist and gently nudge it over to the left. Walk your legs over to the left and maybe cross one ankle over the other. Continue to breathe. recognizing that you are safe, you are present. 5 more rounds of your own breath. First, begin to guide your arms back to neutral and then the legs. Taking a moment to integrate sensation and then switch sides, inching the feet to the right and the arms to the right, maybe crossing an ankle over the other. Do your best here to slide the shoulder blades down into place. Your arms might bend a lot, and that's okay. Heavy, relaxed body here. Integrating all of the sensations and sounds and textures into your practice and into your experience. Three more breaths. And with careful attention and love, unwind the body. Draw your knees into your chest. And take a happy baby stretch. Reach the feet towards the ceiling, and then bend the knees wide and down by the ribs. You might hold on to the knees or legs or ankles. Hmm. And then see how this feeling might shift by lowering the heels down to the hamstrings and then sending the heels back towards the ceiling, back and forth a few times. And as you feel complete there, release the legs. Find your block and place the edge of the block behind the edge of the skull. Maybe rock over to one side of the cheek and then the other. And when you bring your head back to center, hold there. You're welcome to stay here for as long as you would like. If you're ready to do so, then move to your final rest of Shavasana. Taking whatever variation feels best in this moment, maybe reaching your legs up your couch or your wall, or any other option. And when you arrive in your resting position, welcome yourself to let go of any last feelings of expectation or tension in your mind or body. Soften the whole body. Allow yourself to feel safe and protected by the ground. Slowly start to guide awareness back to the body, still and restful. Bring attention back to the rhythm of your breath, constantly nourishing your body. And you might gently reawaken, extending attention back outward, wiggling through the hands and feet if you like. And moving very gently over to one side. And take a moment of pause on your side. Then, using the strength of your hands, begin to sit your body up. And begin to observe how you might feel different and how you might feel better, while also holding the space for all of the ways that feel unresolved or unchanged. We'll end our session with the stress breath. Inhale to tuck the chin to the chest. And exhale to lift the chin, settle the shoulders. Go ahead and move for 4 more rounds. Take the hands in towards the heart space, sending love, sending light to your heart. May you take these feelings of rest and awareness with you throughout your weekend and week. Thank you for sharing together. Namaste.
I enjoyed the class very much. Can you hear me? I like the counting, the 4 counts in and out. That was very helpful to me.
Good.
So thank you.
Good. Yeah, and over time, sometimes we can start to deepen it and count to 5 or 6, just slowing down. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good week.
See you later, alligator.
Bye.